Are you a website owner, a blog publisher, or someone with a list of people interested in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and mixed martial arts? If so, this message is for you. I'd like to give you cash to start off the new year with a bang. I'm talking about lots of cash, and easy cash. I'm Dan Fagella here at the Black Diamond Mixed Martial Arts Academy here in Wakefield, Rhode Island. This is my gym. So I'm in a small state, a small town. I'm kind of a small guy, and my specialty is lightweight Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I've just put the finishing touches on my Giant Killer Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu course, and I'd like you to make the majority of the money for me. But before I get into all that stuff, I'm going to give you a little bit of detail about the course itself. Essentially, I built the Giant Killer Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu course off a process I call Napoleon Hilling. So Napoleon Hill, for those of you who aren't familiar, wrote the famous book called Think and Grow Rich, where he essentially went out and interviewed all the richest and most successful people at the turn of the century. From industrialists, philanthropists, all kinds of massively successful people, and found the commonalities, similar traits, similar habits, similar tendencies amongst those people. I essentially did the exact same thing in the lightweight Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game. So I took the time to train privately and in seminars with as many of the world's best lightweight Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu grapplers as possible. I've written articles about this in Jiu-Jitsu Magazine, Jiu-Jitsu Style Magazine in the UK, MMA Sports Mag, all over the place. I've taken private lessons with Caio Terra, Robson Moura, seminars with the Mendes brothers, private lessons with Renan Borges, a number of the world's best lightweight grapplers, and essentially taken the common strategies and techniques that they use and tied it together into a system of how it is that they're winning. Whether it's from the sweep game, whether it's how they approach beating the larger opponents, essentially the full gambit. And in addition to that, I've also crunched the numbers. So it's not just me thinking about what these people kind of do and they might not, it's also about looking at the data, figuring out the technical trends and strategic trends in the lighter weights or in absolute divisions. We have a lighter guy facing a bigger guy, and crunching those numbers and discerning what's working, what's not. I'm kind of a nerd in that respect. I went to UPenn for all my dorky graduate school stuff, and I actually focused my entire graduate studies on skill acquisition in combat sport. I took all my experiences with the lightweight guys that I've been able to work with myself, and as well as my competition experience. So I've been lucky enough to apply some of this stuff at higher level tournaments, despite the fact that literally for the last 4 years, I've trained almost exclusively with white belts outside of the private lessons and seminars I've gone to. I'm in Wakefield, Rhode Island. As you can imagine, not really that many black belts roaming around out here. Most of my students are white belts, and most of my game I've had to build and construct with white belts, in addition to being able to train with some of the black belt guys when I can fit in a private and drive out somewhere. I've been able to win the Nogi Pan Ams at brown belt a couple days after I got my brown belt. I have a number of medals from absolute divisions, as well as more expert division lightweight titles than I can, count on my hands and my feet. But the fact of the matter is, I've taken this stuff and applied it myself, and I've essentially packaged it all up and put it in an easy system that any lightweight grappler can use to succeed. Okay, so now let's talk about me writing you a big-ass check to start off the new year. Let me ask you a question. If you were walking down the street and you saw a $100 bill just laying there, would you bend down and pick it up? Kind of a dumb question. Sort of course you would. And the idea is, I've been literally leaving you a trail of $100 bills. Here's how it goes down. Basically, we're building all of the content and doing most of the work, and we want you to be able to have most of the profit from it. So I've been putting together statistical breakdowns and cool research reports of what works at the lighter weights, from my statistical analysis, interviews with the best guys in the world, articles from the best guys in the world, other people's statistics other than just mine that show the same exact trends. We've got videos of some of the best sweep strategies for lightweight Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu grapplers, how guys like the Mendes brothers and Caio Terra end up getting in these entangled positions and ending up on top with people that are way bigger or people that have a great base. We're going to talk about special escapes and submissions that work really well on big guys, and essentially we're going to give all this stuff to you. Basically, how it's going to work is, before we release the Giant Killer program to the public, we're going to release some of this information. We're going to let people know and get a feel for what it is that we're doing. So I'm going to be giving you these high-quality reports and videos that you can use on your blog, you can send out to your list, and you're going to be able to send that out to people and make money just from people getting into the micro BJJ process even before they buy, where you're going to make more money, and they will buy the way we've calibrated things. Now, obviously, I'm not doing this just out of the goodness of my heart, right? Like my mom tells everybody I'm a nice guy. I am a nice guy, but at the same time, I'm going to be able to make profit too, of course. But the idea is that we're going to be doing all the work, and essentially all the things that we've created, from the reports, the videos, all the emails we're going to be writing up, are going to be tagged with a special URL. So we'll be able to tell those are people that you had sent over into the system, and then you'll be able to get paid on them whether they buy or they don't buy in a lot of cases. And then the way that we set up this campaign, we're going to be building people up to a white heat of desire to get in on the program once we actually release it. And when they do buy, you're going to be getting between 50% and 66% of the total sale. All to you. Whatever the price is, cut it in half or get 2/3 of it, and boom, that's what goes directly into your pocket. That's the check that's going to be cut for as many people as get in. And in addition to getting paid on the people that come in and actually buy, you'll also be able to win cool bonuses and free prizes just for getting people involved and getting people on the list for the Giant Killer course, including a whole bunch of technology bonuses like a mini free iPad, in addition to, obviously, more cold hard cash. So if you want to be able to get in on these profits, make sure you put in your information below or over to the right or wherever we have the thing set up and get in. We've made it as easy as possible. We've literally built and written everything out. So we have the emails already written out. We're going to have the Facebook posts and the Twitter tweets and all that stuff already jotted down with cool content, cool videos, all kinds of stuff. You can literally copy and paste. And we're going to have so many of them, you can use whichever ones you want. And we're going to have so many of them that literally, even if a bunch of people are promoting, it's not even going to overlap because we're just going to go overboard in terms of how much stuff we are able to provide for you guys. Plus, I'm even going to write articles for the people who help promote our event and the big launch. So again, I've written for Jiu-Jitsu Magazine, Jiu-Jitsu Style, MMA Sports Mag, a number of other online, offline publications, and I'm going to be personally writing articles from cool match breakdowns, specific technique breakdowns, interviews with some of the best lightweight grapplers, completely unique blog content written for your page. If nothing else, you're sharing awesome, cool, unique Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu stuff with your list, and obviously the people that you send in, and literally just by copying and pasting, you're going to be making your cut in the profits simply and easily. So I'm leaving these $100 bills for you right now. In addition to all that, I'm planning on paying out a total of over $50,000 to all the people who are going to be helping us out in this launch and we play our cards correctly. Now, that's the majority of it going to the people who are helping us promote. That's the way I've set it up, so that it's going to be encouraging people to get on board. Essentially, we're looking to make a big splash in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu community. We're going to have a lot of people talking about the newer trends and the bigger picture game of the lightweight Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world, and this is your chance to cash out on it. So make sure you get on board, and I'll look forward to talking to you soon.